Darla Stern.
No, we have short timing. Dear Board of Directors and President, and to you, it's nice to see a new face in the General Manager's position. For the new board, my son was killed by light rail train in Gresham on a crosswalk, June 23rd of 2003. In June of 2007, I passed a law, Senate Bill 829, that required Trimet to have a study done, go back to every crosswalk throughout the entire light rail line to see if they are safe. I came first to the Board of Directors meeting in April of 2008, wanted to know how the law was going because Senator Rick Metzger gave Trimet 1 year to complete this study. I was appalled to find out that the board at that time did not even know about the study. I then went back the next month and made the board aware of the circumstances surrounding my son's death and requiring them to do a study. I wanted them to know how many people they are hitting and killing and maiming, and we need to make safe. You see, they always made it safe as they build new lines, but never came back to correct the old. When the study was finally completed, they had to change over 66 crosswalks, and at least 30 of them were on the East County. By the fact that the Board of Directors at that time did not know what was going on, I still needed to continue in following Trimet to keep them accountable. Because from what I learned about Fred Hampton, the last GM, is that he didn't always tell the truth to you, the board, and I wanted you to know the truth. I have been speaking for the past 7 months for a Citizens Review Board for safety. Looks like you really are headed in the right direction, and they call it a task force for safety. I do know these are still people picked by Trimet, and I do believe you will want that culture to change. You need to bring someone into the inside that will teach, oversee, and that they are now going to show them how they can do things better and be safer. Thank you for starting this new safety group. I have prayed about this for a long time. Thank you to the new General Manager, Neil, for coming in, picking up the pieces left behind, starting to make the changes. They have been a long time coming. Last month, the Board of Directors meeting was on June 23rd. That was my son's 7-year anniversary that I lost him. To make it through the day, as a parent, I had to leave town. Now that you are headed in the right direction on safety of the drivers, I'm going to head you in another direction on safety that Trimet has neglected to follow. We need education out for our kids, our community, for safety of the light rail, and for the bikes. From the knowledge of what I have talked about at the Senate Salem, talking with Kelly, and also other Trimet employees, is that we have not educated our schools at all, except for in the beginning of the light rail in Beaverton. What they have so far is that you can download information off of the website. They would provide you posters. There is not enough. We need to go and educate at every school each year. My idea is to do like the DARE program, where you go into the schools at a certain grade, like 5th or 6th, and talk to them about the safety of the light rail. Example, how quiet it is. Also, the false sense of security of the crosswalks. Then the kids would know not only they would learn the safety, they would also take it home and tell their parents, so they could be educated also. As a parent, I never rode light rail. After my son died, I spent a lot of time watching the station at Gresham City Hall. I didn't realize that you could have 2 trains in a station at the same time. One comes in, one goes out during a busy time, and a day maybe only 15 minutes apart or less, running both directions. My son saw the eastbound train, not the westbound train, not realizing there may be another train coming in the station. And in Gresham, the eastbound train stops before the pedestrian crosswalk, and the westbound train goes through it. I wish my son would have had the education at the schools. Every year, new students go into the schools. We need to be continuing this job. I've been a general manager, a manager of an office, a bookkeeper, and I am now looking for a job. I will get one in the near future, but I have a great passion to help educate our kids and the other parents not to live my life. I look forward to looking forward to help figuring out how to fund a program like this. You, the board, may know and have set aside some education money and also maybe legislation, state, federal funding for education. Who knows? Maybe ODOT has some funding too, or maybe even from the stimulus package. Today, I will give you a card for my website. You can go take a look at it, and if you know a way that you can help me on my journey to help make it safe for the light rail and talk about the buses for Trimet, or we can talk about it at the next meeting. My son had a saying, don't let the little things get in your way. To me, that means, it's okay, Mom, you can't save me, but you can save someone else. Aaron's Bridge to Safety, that's what it's all about, making it safe for your children, your grandchildren, and really everyone you know. Thank you for listening to me today, and I do hope with your help that we can start educating the schools this year and continue to make a difference in our community. God bless you.